Ah, Namaskaram. I pay my solemn obeisance to all the viewers and listeners. Dear viewers, tonight we are going to discuss on chapter 30th of the book Genesis of Old Testament Bible. In this chapter, there is nothing very significant, but there are some verses which gives us some glimpses of Jacob's life and his wife and his wife's mate and his progeny. He has two wives. One was Rachel and the Leah. Rachel failed to bear any child. Then she asked Jacob to sleep with her mate named Bilhah. And she said that with God's grace, I would get a children, I would get a child or maybe children also by this Bilhah, and God would hear my voice. And she wanted that she should be loved more than the another wife of Jacob, that is Leah, and that Leah was also the sister of Rachel. Means it is the competition between two sisters, and these two sisters were married with Jacob. So obviously they are feeling envious of each other. So Bilhah slept with her wife's mate. Means you would see that here there is nothing which you called celibacy, or you would call the character, or like that. You could sleep with anyone and bear children, and the motto of her life is to bear children and not to maintain any degree of ethical social character. So, and then Bilhah, she conceived and bare children named Dan and Naphtali. His second wife, Leah, she also offered her maid named Zilpah and Jacob. also slept with her and bare children named Gad, Asher, Leah also bare children named Issachar, Zebulun, and she also bare a daughter named Dinah. Then Rachel also bare a child named Joseph. So this is the story of competition between two sisters for bearing children, and all they do in the name of God. They used to say that God had opened their womb for bearing children, and his Jacob's father-in-law Laban, he gave a flock, goat, lamb, sheep to Jacob, and Jacob bred them, and they were multiplied, and he in the end got many sheep, many cattle, camel, asses, and male servants, female servants, maid servants. So this is the case of worldly achievements of a suffered person. Achievement in the sense of having children and flocks, cattle, and all these things are done in the name of God, and they said that all this because of the benevolence of God, the direct interference of God. So this is their faith, and this is their achievement. There is nothing spirituality in this. There is no sadhana, no yogic practice, no meditation, no yoga, nothing, but only bearing children and bearing cattle. So this is all in the chapter 30th. Hari Om.